Hi again, everybody. It's Kevin Donka with Donka Drums, and today I am excited to present to you my exercise called Paradiddle Palooza. This exercise was posted, the sheets were posted on my social media yesterday, and I'm making the video today. And it's based on my system of teaching rudiments that I call the not so simple rudiments. Basically, what I say is you need to be able to play every rudiment, all right hand lead, all left hand lead, and alternating. Now, I know some rudiments were not meant to be played on the same hand, and some were not meant to be alternated, but if you can play them all three ways, your skill level will go through the roof. So let's take example what I call not so simple paradiddles. You're going to play 4 paradiddles alternating, starting on the right, then 4 all right hand lead, then alternate again for 4, this time starting on the left, and then 4 all left hand lead. In fact, the first line of Paradiddle Palooza is my exercise, not so simple paradiddles. And we're going to accent every paradiddle. And you're going to leave the accent on the downbeat all the way through this whole exercise. The second time through, and you don't break between lines, you go right into it, is you're going to put a diddle on that first partial. Then the third time through, you put a diddle on the second partial. Then the fourth time through, you put diddles on the first 2 partials. So you're basically playing a 5-stroke roll on the first 2 strokes of the paradiddle. And then we're going to play those 4 lines again, but this time we're going to add a flam on every accent. So you do flam paradiddles, cheese paradiddles, flam drag paradiddles, and flam 5 paradiddles. Just for interest's sake, when you're doing the diddle on the second partial, that is called a Berger lesson 25. It's like a lesson 25, but it's in a paradiddle. And Fritz Berger named that the Berger lesson 25. And then also when we're doing cheeses, back when I learned a flam and a drag together, which is now called a cheese, we used to call it a flag because it was a flam and a drag. So there's some rudiment trivia for you. But anyway, we're going to play this 3 times through, once at 80, which should be slow enough that if you're advanced enough to even be attempting this, hopefully you'll be able to play along at 80, and then we'll also do it at 90 beats a minute and 100. I will not go faster than 100 today because I don't want this to be a longer video than it's already going to be. But you should practice at all different tempos, all different heights, all different volumes, because, you know, different height, different volume, different tempo, these all require different grips, different fulcrums, different skill sets. And you want to make sure you use all those different muscles. I know my personal ceiling right now is 126 beats a minute before I start really tensing up and I lose my sound quality and I start having to get back in my head again. My goal is eventually to play it at 140, so I've got some work to do. But we'll do it the 3 tempos today, and I'm going to have my met set at double tempo because I like an 1/8 note pulse. So my met will be set at 160. 180 and 200. So this is at 80 beats a minute. So 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now let's go up to 90 beats a minute. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, I don't know if you noticed it, but I noticed that was nowhere near as smooth, not as comfortable. Made a couple more mistakes in there with some flat flams and some uneven notes. And I think that's because that's one of my transition zones, or what I call a T-zone. And that is, it's one of those zones where I'm not quite playing all the notes. I'm not quite bouncing all the notes. It's kind of in between. So that is definitely a speed that I should work on and play at different heights, different volumes. So work through your T-zones. That's really important. All right, let's go up to 100 beats a minute. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Whoops. So that was definitely easier for me than the 90 because I was able to bounce more. So again, practice this at all different levels. And, you know, people sometimes comment, why didn't you just do another take because you had a mistake there? You know, I know that most people who make videos, they want it to be absolutely perfect and everything. But the truth is, nobody's perfect. Nobody plays it perfect every time through. We all make mistakes. And I certainly don't want to be one to try and hide my mistakes. Because that's how we learn. You should never be ashamed of your mistakes. Just take it, learn from it, and get better. Unless I really massively screw up, I usually do my videos in one take. And that's because I want you to know that that's how you learn. So anyway, I hope you like this this video, this exercise. It's certainly really valuable. And hopefully you'll share it and maybe even make your own video and tag me in it. Anyway, have a great day and have fun with this.